Hello there, planner friends. Just a quick check-in to show you my May setup in Matilda. And yes, I am back in Matilda for the month of May. I actually only was in my A6 rings for about a week and a half, and I just missed Matilda, and I have everything set up in here in terms of all the stuff in the back and the decorations and things like that the way I wanted it. And so I just moved the few things that I had that I switched between the two planners back into Matilda, and it was as if it was just a blip on the radar, and everything is back in here, and that's what I have finished out April with. So let me just show you really quick the end of April. So I've taken out the rest of April in here, but this is last week in April, so you can see that I'm doing the weather, the pollen count, and dinners in this column over here. This is time-bound stuff, my to-dos. This is things I'm trying to track, new habits that I'm trying to build, and then what I'm reading, what I'm watching, and a menu. And then my daily pages, which you can see are pretty standard bullet journal kind of thing. And then moving on from there into the month of May. This is just a Filofax page protector that I've stuck a few things in here. Extra blank note paper, and here's my month of May. So I'll walk you through this really quick. Here's the May monthly using the Cocoa Daisy decorations. This is the week's monthly kit that Cocoa Daisy has on DIY Fish, month on 2 pages and the personal size. This is my Cocoa Daisy dashboards. And then what I've done here is I'm going to make this my daily gratitude, or one good thing about the day. And so I just wrote all of the days of the month here, and I'm just going to write one thing on each line, and then I just cut a piece of washi in half and use that for decorations here on the page. And then on the other side I have my trackers. So I'm tracking, again, I'm going to try to do some tracking here. And I may move what I'm tracking on the weekly here in the monthly just so that I can see the trend overall for the month. But I really like having that in my weekly view because it helps me stay focused on when I'm trying to build a new habit. So I don't always look at this every day, and that's a habit I probably should try to build. But if I do, I'll just drop it in here, the other habits that I have. So this is my tracker: moving every day, creating every day, reading every day, the hours of sleep, my mood, and whether or not I've had a migraine. Over here, this is the same thing I do at the beginning of every month, except for I'm using some paper that I had in I think it was a planner from Michael's, and it was a little bit wider than personal, so I just trimmed it down, put some washi tape here to reinforce where I punched the holes. And this is going to be my May monthly task list, which is pretty long already when the month hasn't even started yet, but that's okay. So here is a monthly, I call it the monthly ing, the things I'm reading, watching, listening to, eating, drinking, and enjoying. And I just put this at the first day of the month. I had even thought about doing it over here and whiting out the numbers, but given that I'm already on 13 and it's not even May, I thought I might better save the back of this page. So this is on the back of the front of the first week of May. So I'm just using that that way for this month. I'm going to try this out and see how this works. Since I'm all in my rings, I'm trying to keep track of like my journaling and, memory keeping stuff here as well. I did this last year. I think it was probably like in October or November, and I really liked where like I stuck pictures in here and I was micro journaling and all that. So I'm just trying to move back towards that, that's what makes me happy right now. So that's what I'm going to do. So here is next week, same thing. And I had already done reading, watching, and listening to here for the week because that was the same thing I had done for the last couple of weeks in April, and I really liked it. Where is that weekly? Here. And so I just decided to put it here again. And so what I'll probably do here is kind of have the summary of the month, but we'll see how the month evolves. This is a page marker that I got from Cocoa Daisy from my kit, and I just punched it to fit my personal rings and stuck it in here. And then I've got my dailies And pretty much everything is the same month over month. I do have the washi tape on the edges for the week, so that helps me find the weeks easily. You can see that I can find them pretty quickly here because I have the washi tape. So if I need to flip to a week further in the month, it's easy to find. So yeah, that's my setup. I haven't really changed anything else in here. I don't even think I've changed dashboards or anything like that. Not a whole lot to show other than swapping out a few things from the May kit that I liked. And I decided to stay in my teal Moterm because I felt like the colors went the best with this. I did try a blue Moterm that I have, which looked really pretty. It's an older first version of the Moterm personal rings. It looked pretty. It's kind of a steel blue. And I considered using my red Filofax, but the rings on it are small. You can see it pulls the pink out of here much more than this. This pulls from the green and the flowers. And I'd also considered a mustard, but I don't have the mustard yellow in personal, so that was the end of that idea. And I'd also looked at potentially doing the brown. I have the brown veg tan, but it was just too dark. It made me feel like fall and not like spring. And I think I've told you guys before, this teal Moterm is probably one of my favorite colors of all the Moterms that I have, and I keep going back to it over and over and over again. So yeah, that's where I'm at for the month of May. Just continuing to stay in Matilda. I really enjoy it, and I'll keep you posted. I have a plan for the month of May that I'm considering, and if I do it, you will know very shortly. And yeah, stay tuned. Hope everybody's doing well. Bye, everybody.